What's going on, beautiful people? Today we are going to be making a new tank for our open water Malawis. This one here, it's empty. We don't like empty tanks. No, let's get on.
Oh my God. Whoa!
They're all caught, they want food. So here are the fish. They're still babies. Well,
Yeah, getting there.
not babies, but they're also not adults. The coloration will completely change on them. We were just going to grow them out in this tank and that's it, just leave it till they grow, but why?
Yeah.
Why would we do that, Matt?
I think it would be cool to have a nice scape for them to grow up in.
Definitely. Plus, we like looking at nice escapes, and this has just been a dumping ground for some plants and some rocks, and we can do better for you.
Yeah. And it was all right when we had loads of tanks sort of set up, but now we've got empty tanks. We might as well do them something.
So we can leave these guys in here, we can scape that one,
Yep.
transfer, done.
And another empty tank.
So species-wise, Matt is the expert. Matt, could you give the pronunciation of the species for us?
Stephen. No,
I like Stephen.
They actually are. So they're Stephen to Lunacara, which are the sort of browner ones with the stripes. You've then got Frieri, which are the more silver elongated ones. They'll go bright blue. Stephen should be a bit more yellow.
Yeah.
And then you've got Borlei, which are the sort of dark grey ones. The males will get blue and red. Females will stay pretty much those colours that you see there, but just brighter.
Cool. And we've also got the oh, he's hiding. We've got the Cynodontis as well, which are really cool. There you go, nice little shot. You'll see them properly later once we put them in. There we go. Oh, no, they're a little bit shy. Oh, they're coming forward. Oh, there we go. Look at that one. There we go. So yeah, we've got the Cynodontis as well. So yeah, they're a little bit more shy than the others, but when there's food close enough, they do come out. Yeah, so this is the tank we're going to be putting them in, right next to the new Amazon puffers. It'll be a completely different look then, won't it?
Yeah, that would be actually really cool, wouldn't it?
Obviously, this needs a background. Any sort of rockwork tank looks great for black background or a rock background, but yeah, no, we're not doing that. So we need to put black background on because that doesn't look right otherwise, does it?
No.
Pivot. Pivot. I'll go around. Should be able to push that now. That'll do.
Sounded like a clanger.
So we're going to add the black background. First thing you need to do before you do that is just clean the surface because there will be some stuff on there which, you know, once the black film is on, will show through. Even a little bit of grime, whatever, just clean it as much as you can. Right, surface is clean. Next job is to spray the whole thing with like a bubble solution, just water and washing up liquid. And that just means then that the film will sort of statically stick to that whilst we peel the background off.
Yep.
Spin it round.
Yep.
After we sprayed it again,
Yep.
the more lubricant,
Yep.
the better for this.
Yeah.
And then we just like squidge it on tight.
I'm not a fan of doing this.
Why?
I don't know, it always goes on really nice, but I always worry about it. There's just too many steps.
I've done it so many times that I'm
know.
fine with it now, but I do like painting it. It just takes more time.
No, not having it.
No, we're not painting. Yeah, that'll do, because it's not that side. Right, we need to work out which side is the...
Non-stick, straight edge on top, innit, yeah. Do you want to bring it right up to your end? Because I've got quite a straight edge down here.
Oh, we'll cut it anyway.
Yeah, we'll just cut it one end then.
Is it straight?
Looks fairly straight.
Yeah.
I'll borrow that blade in a minute and just re-release it. Do you want me to cut this end as well?
So we've done all of that, looks great. And then as we were doing it, we remembered one thing. This isn't limo black, this is tint. You can see through it a little bit, which is not going to work for the look we're going for. But we thought, you know, we've basically done it now, so we'll leave it on. It's a tank sort of backgrounded.
Yeah, backgrounded.
But if you look through, like, you can still see the other tank behind it. That will just look weird. So we're going to just move this tank out of the way, and then we're just going to paint that one black, and it'll be all perfect, hopefully. It's more work we didn't want to have to do, but...
It gets it done, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like you say, it's both done then.
There we go, that's better. Look, you cannot see through, there's reflections obviously, but you can't see through the glass at all now. We're ready to go. Well, kind of. We can give it a bit of a clean up first, Matt, can't we?
We give it a quick wipe down,
Yeah,
couldn't we?
it's just the rim, really. Get the light on. We can start scaping. Yes. And our canvas is ready. We can start putting some rock in, some sand, Matt. This is the bit. I always hate doing that bit, but you got to do it.
Canvas is ready.
It's a canvas, and we are Vincent van Gogh. Cut your ear off.
I already
Is
have.
that him?
I
Oh,
did.
yeah, you did. Yeah, show everyone your ear slice. Look at that.
Yeah.
That was when you were a struggling artist.
Yep.
And you want to become famous?
Had to become famous. I cut my ear open.
Right, so we've got a lot of big rocks. That's what we're planning on going on the bottom of this glass. We want to distribute the load a little bit. Sometimes I use bags and stuff, but we want it to stay clean. So we need protection. oh! Yeah, that didn't go quite as planned.
No.
But it works. There we go, look. It's got all these foam pads. Stick those down. Composition-wise, I really want like a central exploding island off-centre and more towards this direction, but still like coming from a single point, if you like.
Yeah, that looked cool.
And I want to use two different rocks like we saw at Aquashella.
Yes.
Because that was cool.
That was cool.
I'll put up a little picture of what we're talking about to pay homage to the guy that created it. Do you know who it was?
Yes.
We can look it up.
Yes.
We'll put it on the screen.
I can't remember.
So we've got lots of dragonstone for an orangey colour. We've got lots of greys as well. And outside, we've got loads and loads of bigger pieces as well to choose from. So there's a massive selection. There's loads of different sizes. It should turn out pretty nice. So it's now the next day. Matt is not here today. He's got some other stuff to attend to. So I'm just going to get started on all the rock work. Hopefully it turns out great. Hopefully he likes it as well. I'm sure he will, because I won't stop until I get it perfect. It's going to take a while, but really going to take my time with this one. So there's a first little run through. I'm not happy with it. It looks like a stegosaurus, but you know, just getting to grips with it. And Kate's here as well. Oh no, she's not. Kate's not here. Yeah, it looks like a stegosaurus, but just working it out, playing around with it. Not happy, so I'm going to take it all apart and do it again until it's right, which I don't usually do. I usually just go, yeah, I'll work with that. But with this one, like I say, I want to get it right. It's all too kind of uniform. It needs to be more random. So I think that's a much better start. I've not put the dragonstone or anything yet, and there'll also be more detail coming foreground here just to bring, you know, a bit more shape rather than everything clumped in that one section. But I think that's a good structure to start with, and I'll build on that now. So it's now the next day. I've had time to sit and look at the arrangement I've done. I'm not happy with it, by the way, but Matt's in now, and we're gonna come up with some ideas as to why I want to change it. So obviously I've never done this before with using two different types, or three different types of rock actually, and there's some experimenting, there's some learning going on. First of all, this is dog poo. It's just a pile. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Looks like a big pile of rocks.
It does, yeah.
There is some style to it, I'll give you.
I'm trying to get that veinage sort of coming in, but also it's just a pile of rocks. Now, ultimately, I think this is going to work so much better as multiple piles of different sizes. Can you see how that would work better? Are you thinking of veinage?
Yeah, I think so. Veinage. Yeah, I think so. I think it needs something else, doesn't it? My only worry with multiple piles is is it going to be just one big rock and then a couple of little ones? But I think we've got to try it.
Exactly, I think, and because it will give us a channel through the middle. I think if we have like a smaller one here and a bigger one back there, sort of offset, and it's going to be a challenge, but then when does it usually isn't, we just chuck it in and it works.
That's it, isn't it? It's easy. This is a bit more tricky to make it look interesting and to make it look nice. So
rather than just a pile of rocks.
Yeah.
I mean, this does give lots of places and things, but it is still quite, I don't know, I just don't like it.
I think as well, this one's trickier because we're going to have no or very little planting in there.
Exactly.
So there's nothing to hide the hardscape or nothing to like, oh, that bit doesn't look as good, Anubias.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. I mean, we could do that.
We could.
But then I don't really want to. I want to get this bit right. Let's take it all out and try again, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, here's what we've come up with. We wanted more height on one side, lots of angles and stuff. You can see there's like a strata line sort of following with the dragonstone as best as you can. Unless you've got so much available that you've got unlimited pick, you've got to work with what you've got, haven't you?
Yeah, it's a tricky game. Definitely a tricky game.
But I think, you know, I like how that looks now. I like how it'll look even better once we've filled in all the detail at the bottom and the sand. And the fish as well. When the fish are coming in there's quite sort of earthy tones, and when those fish get all that colour on them as well,
it's going to look good.
It'll work so well, won't it? So I think we'll go with that. You could be here all day otherwise, couldn't you?
Yeah, you could spend hours on this, couldn't you?
But I'm liking the height that we've got, the two islands, the channel down the middle. There's loads of room around the back areas as well for all the fish to swim around. So yeah, let's get some sand in and fill it up.
Done. Need more gravel?
So we've got a selection of sands and gravels here. We've got a coarser sand in that one. There's a finer one there. And then we've got just different detail. They all sort of go, don't they?
I think so. Once you mix them all in, they all look a bit weird when they're out of the mix, but once they're all mixed in, they all blend in quite nicely.
Oh, you might be noticing in the video as well, this amazing tank behind us. That's all to come. That was a fun day, wasn't it, Matt?
Hilarious.
Video coming soon of us. But, I'm still hurting.
Are you, really?
Yeah, how many days ago was that? Like 3-4 days ago?
Yeah, it was 4 days ago.
Oh. Anyway, yeah, so sand in first, and then we can bulk up some of the areas, you know, where it meets, just usual style, really, of just putting the gravel in where it meets the edges. But we're going to do this one like real rough style because it looks like it's quite, what am I trying to say? It's quite like, it looks like it's been in a violent part of a river or something like that.
Yeah, it's a bit glacial, a bit ancient, and a bit like it's been stirred up years and years and years ago, sort of thing. Yeah,
so I think that the substrate should reflect that as well. So we'll just go for it in terms of like.
Yeah, because I suppose that's an interesting thought, actually. Rivers are ever-changing. Like the woods, the rocks, everything moves with the winter, and whereas a lake,
no,
it's all ancient. The rocks will have been there and probably won't have moved that much.
I think, what would move them? Maybe an earthquake. That's about it.
Earthquake and humans, probably.
Yeah, that's about it. So yeah, let's go to town on the detail. Oh dear.
All right, that's fine. We don't want that one there anyway.
Let's try and flick it under, you see. But it has worked. So this isn't the greatest colour, but it's being used just to bulk up areas where the foam is, which did work well. Now I've screwed up the whole scape.
Yeah, it's rubbish now.
So the main decorative sand it's quite wet and clumpy. But if we just dot it around, once the water comes in, it'll sort of do its own thing, hopefully.
Oh my word, it's like concrete. I quite like the rough look. It's quite alien.
Yeah, I don't think it's impossible to even get it to stay like that.
To be fair, now it does look Martian, this sort of scape.
It does actually, yeah, Mars. Matt's going to attempt to give it a spray.
Let's see what it does.
Oh, beautiful. I mean, you'll be there. We could just fill it up.
We could now, to be fair, couldn't we?
Yeah. I've flicked in a bit of different sand with the other sand, do you know what I mean? Just to give it a bit more tones and natural sort of look as well. But we've got the gravels. It might be worth chucking some of those in at the end when it's already filled up, though, do you reckon? Because we can see where they're going then.
Yeah, I think so.
Normally you'd do it now, but with the sand being all a little bit weird at the moment, Matt just said it's starting to look very Martian, like. So maybe that's what it is. It's the Mars tank.
Mars Malawi.
Mars Malawi. And a picture of a Mars bar for no reason. So the tank is filling up. You might have noticed there it went very murky to start with because we didn't wash any of the dragonstone, obviously. Ain't nobody got time for that.
So we're filling it back up again now. It's coming a lot clearer. But in the meantime, we can get our filter ready. All that box is covered in addresses. So we have gone for the Eheim something something.
Oh yeah, is that their new model? Yeah. Anti-gulping dog dish.
Yeah, strange box it's in. £75, thank you.
Oh, that's naked wine, says.
Oh, you can have that.
I'm not allowed to use it.
Why?
Because I'm already a member.
Oh. And you've got 100 bottles of wine.
Seasoned veteran.
Packaging.
The professional 4+ 600.
Oh. So a lot of you might be thinking, MD, you usually use Oase Biomaster thermos. Why didn't I get that for this tank? Well, purely because it wasn't on Amazon and I wanted it quickly. But I did want to try the Eheims as well because I've heard good things. Like, it's a quality company, it's been around for a long time, so should be good. This is like overpowered, I think, as well for the tank.
Yeah.
It's like a beast, so hopefully we get good flow rates and like real good filtration as well. We should do. What do we come with?
Lots of media, supposedly.
Oh, really?
Piping.
Piping? Like media is in like...
Biomedia.
Biomedia, okay.
4 baskets of biomedia, supposedly.
Oh, you mean... oh, actually in there?
Mm.
Oh, yes, it is. I can feel how heavy it is. Oh, instructions! Oh, my goodness. Look at the thickness of the... oh, it's a lot of countries, a lot of languages. That makes sense. So it's got all the inlet and outlet. Matt, yeah?
Yeah,
That's good.
yeah.
Oh, look at Lily style, yeah. All right, it's plastic, but it's... I like that because it's... if someone wants to just start with this one, it's very I don't know, like... you know, you used to have all the green ones, didn't you?
Yeah, that's it.
And I just thought that looked silly, but this is good. Cool, this is a beastly clips here.
Yeah, they're chunky filters.
Take this out. Okay, first of all, that motor looks cute. Looks like you can undo it as well. Yep, good. You'd expect that, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
There we go.
Watch out for that ceramic.
Yeah, because that'll break, won't it?
Absolutely.
That's a good size.
That is a chunky impeller.
Okay, good. What?
I've got some rubber sticky pads. I'm guessing they're feet.
Have to be, didn't they?
Yeah, but I don't know where
It's
they...
to stop vibrations. Is there no specific part?
Doesn't look to be.
I'm guessing it's just on... this is the flat point, so it must go along these.
Did you not get the thermo control one?
The what?
There's one with a heater built in.
No, I didn't, purely because I didn't think we'd need it.
Well, we don't know.
Okay, top one is coarse sponge. Second one is finer sponge and loads of media, which we've got to get out of the plastic bags. God, there is a lot of media in that. Look, it's good stuff as well.
Yeah, ceramics.
Got like little bio ball things. This looks like pumice.
That's called Biomech.
Oh, so it's an actual product.
Yep.
Awesome.
And this is called Substrate Pro.
Substrate Pro. Grab that one out for you, Matt.
I'd like to watch you struggle.
And then the bottom is full of
That's called
plasticky thingies.
Eheim Mech Pro.
Okay.
Fancy.
Surely they'd be better off just putting in more of that. But I guess that costs more.
Yeah, it probably costs more. And the other thing is that obviously that will be a high flow, high surface area. That will have more inner low flow areas.
Like capture.
Yeah, so you probably end up with different species of bacteria inhabiting different ones.
Okay.
And I guess it just covers all bases.
Yeah. There must be a reason for it, surely. So,
yeah, I think cost will be one of them.
Yeah. Yeah, we're also going to add in from Superfish some zeolite and carbon just to the mix, just to, get that water nice and pure and clean. Got it available, so might as well use it. So filter pimped. Matt is just sorting out some pipe work. This is the Superfish stainless ones. Going to put it at the back there. You won't see all the pipe and everything the other side because the peace lily's there and everything. The tank looks like this. It's not murky, it's just really cold water. We've run out of hot water, so we're just filling it up with cold, which means fish aren't going in today.
It's a little bit chilly.
We can warm it up. We can add in some boiling water or whatever, but there's no rush. There's no need for them to have to go in today, so we can just let it get to room temperature, which is heated, which means everything will be good tomorrow. Right, we're filled up. The inlet and outlet are nicely fitted there.
I didn't see him.
I've just realised. What, Phil? Yes. I just realised we've not even plugged it in yet.
No, I was waiting for you. I thought that was the camera thing coming out.
I know, people know about that stuff.
That's what I thought, but you know, you never know with you.
But what we will be doing is adding in some detail all around this. I think we should. Part of me is liking it with this clean look, but the other part of me is like, it should have more detail.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
It needs a little bit of scatter and a little bit of detail, definitely.
Because we've got that big open clean space at the top, which once this all clears will look a lot better. And that'll be for the fish to really, they're going to really pop against that black, aren't they?
Yeah.
I want rough on the bottom, I think, Matt. Do you?
Yes. I just want to point something out on this filter, which is possibly my favourite thing on a filter ever.
Okay.
In and out. Is it in the filter or in the tank?
Is this going to tell us?
Yeah. It's got arrows.
Up and down instead of in and out?
Yeah. So that one comes out, that one goes in.
Well, we can't get that. Fingers crossed. We can't get that wrong. Yeah, I'm very keen. Ready to plug in, Matt?
Yeah, well, oh, hang on.
Oh, yeah, you've got to press the primer button.
Oh, there we go.
He's coming? Okay, cool.
Maybe.
Yeah. Oh, Yes.
I was a bit over-aggressive then, but that works.
I'm going to show that full unedited as well.
I don't think you need to be that aggressive with it, but it works.
So what I'm really keen to know, actually, Matt, for this is I want to know if it's got better flow rate than the Oase, which recently we've seen that they've got a new inlet inside the pre-filter with bigger holes.
Yes. So it lets a lot more water pass through,
Yes.
I suppose.
I guess that's after it gets a little bit more clogged.
Yeah.
To start, it's probably perfect.
Yeah, that's it. And I was talking to one of the guys from Oase, and he said there was other features on the new ones as well. So the new ones have got like a uprated motor or something as well. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, maybe I'll get another one now that they've improved it for another tank at some point. But I'm really keen to see how this works.
I know you can order the spray bars separately.
Oh,
so you can order the little spray bars to like almost upgrade your old one.
Yeah, or you can just drill the ones you've got.
Or
unofficially, I mean, we're not sponsored, so we can say what we want.
Are you ready?
Yeah, hang on. I'll come around. I want to see what the flow's like. Yep. Just clear some of the bubbles, but that looks pretty decent. I can hear it getting faster and faster. Is it turned right up?
Yeah, right up. But it's got a lot of air in it.
Yeah, there is a lot of air, but it's getting faster and faster every second, actually. Okay, hopefully that clears the whole thing in no time. I might stick some AquaClear in, actually, because, well, we want to put the gravel and everything else in, so... Okay, now we've got good flow. You can see it's bringing it all the way around from the back to the front again, which is exactly what we want. They want it to do a loop from one point. Well, some people say it's better to have it on the opposite sides. And then apparently Amano always like to have it both on the same side.
Yeah, I don't think there's a better option.
Whatever.
Yeah, I think either end works for me because then you're pushing everything from one end to the other. Whereas having it both at the same end, you've got to push it up and then it's got to come back. So in theory, there'd be more of a dead spot at this end, but it just depends on the scape of your tank and everything like that. Yeah. I think there's so many variables.
I think it looks quite nice having them together.
I think that's the thing. For aesthetic purposes, then yeah, I think this is nicer.
But basically you want it clean in the water, so yeah, that's the main thing. Oh, look at that. We've got some nice light coming in just from the window. Looking special. Yeah, so we're going to add in all the scatter gravel now, whilst it's all clearing, because it's going to make a mess again. It's going to lose that sort of clean look at the bottom, but we both think it's going to look a lot more... Natural? What's the word? I mean, it's not going to look natural anyway, Max. Look what we've done here.
I think it does look natural.
What, that classic dragon stone and granite look?
I suppose not necessarily the rocks, but like with the striations and stuff.
Possibly, yeah.
When you go to the beach and you see the striations in the cliff, I can see this.
Okay, yeah, let's just do it. I'm noticing I'm double thinking myself a lot more with this one. What am I trying to say? Do you know what I mean? Second guessing myself constantly. It's because I don't usually do.
No, it's an out of
body.
The ordinary, out of the ordinary scape, isn't it? I suppose.
Yeah, and I'm out of my comfort zone massively, but. Normally I'd go, yeah, it needs that, chuck it in. Yeah, this time I'm thinking,
it's those tight jeans you got on.
They're quite tight for me. Like I normally have very loose fitting trousers. These are a bit more fashionable, apparently. I don't know. Well, that tank's looking pretty cool here.
Yeah, I like that.
That's an algae waiting to happen.
Yeah, especially with the fish we've got going in there.
So Matt's got the grey. I've got more of a sort of brown tones. We're just going to go for it and just whatever. Oh my goodness, this is cold.
It is really chilly.
Oh, why do we do half and half?
I'll do grey, you do, yeah, I'll stay on this side.
That might look a bit odd.
There's escape, isn't it? We do our own styles in half of a 4 foot. That would be quite cool. We'd have to like, do you remember when they used to play the PlayStation and you'd try and like hide under a bed sheet so you could only see the top half?
Split screen.
That's it.
Yeah.
We could do that with the tank.
I actually like it better already.
Yeah, it does look good.
I do need to swap with you though.
Yeah, we do need to swap sides. That's right, you stand right in front of the camera so I can't get past. That'd be great.
I thought you were going around the back. Oh, no, you can't go around the back.
I can't see over here. And to be fair, this won't stay where we've put it anyway.
No, because they're not diggers, but they are movers. Is that right?
Yeah, they're not. That's right, yeah. Yeah, that looks way better.
Oh yeah, that's tying in everything really, really nicely. But we've also got a load of broken up. Why is there a smiley face on that?
Happy dragonstone.
So yeah, there's smaller bits of dragonstone as well, and there's some more there we can break up. I don't currently have the hammer though.
Oh, we didn't go buy a
I didn't get
hammer.
one, but we can use nature's hammer.
Yes.
That beast. I've also got some nice bigger pieces of slate as well. Look, just to stick in. A bit better than that, but if I'd have realised I still had these, I would have put them in first. Try and sort of keep them going with the direction. And then Matt's got the dragonstone. Oh, it's so cold.
It is chilly.
You didn't want to wash those then?
I washed them three or 4 times.
Really?
Yeah, it was coming out clean, but
oh, never mind.
evidently not.
This filter will fix it, especially with the AquaClear. We can adjust these as and when if we need it as well.
Yeah.
It's all sitting quite cleanly on the top, but that'll all get pushed in and around, won't it?
And we're going to put the cynodontis in here as well.
Oh, yeah.
Got the little group of cynos, so they'll move it around as well.
That looks wicked. That really has brought it into like a... It binds it all.
Yeah, lake bed sort of, yeah, blends it all down into the sand.
Okay, despite the light, well, I say despite, it looks great, but the light coming in, making it look a bit more murky than it is, but I'm going to stick some AquaClear in now, just to really help this sort of get clear. A little bit extra, there we go. That should take about an hour or 2, it'll be clear. Sorry.
Right. I just like, have you seen the sunlight rays coming through the tank? You caught them on camera, look.
Oh, yeah. Imagine if it's... Oh, I think we need spotlights for this tank, you know? Like, literally from one angle, one... Just saying to Matt, because of the way these sun rays are coming in, look at how cool that all looks. I feel like we need spotlights for this.
You almost
stick
want,
them
like,
all there, yeah.
one IKEA flood lamp sort of thing, don't you? Like, boom.
That'd look wicked. Might have to switch it out. I mean, this is perfect light for planting, for a planted tank, the superfish ones. It's not necessarily needed on this kind of setup. No. So we could get something that's like not designed for plants, but has quite a good punchiness to it that could just come in from one angle.
Might even be a marine light. That might be quite good, like a bluey, sort of a little bit more of a whitey blue look to it rather than the yellow of the freshwater lamps, maybe.
That'd actually do well for colours as well on the fish, wouldn't it?
Yeah, a lot of people run blues in their Malawi tanks, to be fair.
See what I've got lying about, shall we?
You're on the wrong side.
So I'm just trying to show it.
No, don't need to see that.
It's now a fresh new day. It's it looks really cool, way better than I thought it was going to look, because on the last part it was just misted, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
I was kind of like, and actually, it looks awesome.
Yeah.
Like when you're looking through the misting, it didn't look like it had any cohesion maybe, I don't know, but it kind of does and doesn't, but that's the sort of look we were going for. It's kind of got a moon/Martian-y sort of hybrid look to it. Now the light at the moment is giving it just a complete flat look with zero shimmer at all. We've got some other lights, some caffeine, some algae scrubbers. We've got the Lumini Asta 20, nice little one here. It's got a switch on it, which is good, dimmer switch if we need to. And it's got a remote if you want that. So I'll leave a link in the description for this. Really, really good price. It's kind of like a mini Kessel copy. We'll call it that.
Thing.
Yeah. We're going to put these up. We're thinking of putting them both on the corner over there to give it that sort of angled light, plus the shimmer, because it's going to give loads of shimmer with that movement on the top. Just to see how it looks. You know, it might not look as good as the flat look.
Yeah.
But it might look better. So
I think it's worth a try, isn't it?
Yeah,
it could be something different.
Yeah, because you don't normally get it coming from one corner unless it's one of those sort of blackwater tanks.
Yeah, biotope style sort of thing with the sun rays coming in.
Yeah.
Which I do like, and I think this could work with it.
Yeah, it would get completely different shadows as well, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It's going to change how it looks. Let's just try it out. Oh, it turns out it does smash.
Yeah, that breaks quite badly. Can you stop caressing it, please?
I do need
Can you
something
just,
sharp,
can you just
to be
unwrap
fair.
it? You did check both microphones are working, didn't you?
Yeah. Oh, these bloody sleeves. Of course, you can't get it off because there's a whole... Well, I can if I undo this.
Send them back.
I'm tangled up in the peace lily.
Yeah, we did have to wrap that down though, didn't we?
Should we do both on the side? Or?
Yeah, I think so. Let's try it.
Yeah. And then we can choose the angles.
One in between here and one in between there, I reckon.
I'll go right over.
Yeah, and I'll go right over here.
Oh, we'll put them on and then we can...
Yeah, to be fair, we can angle them, can't we? We put this stupid piece lily here.
Oh, hang on. No plug sockets. Oh, that didn't sound good.
I was going to say that.
Are you ready?
Oh.
What's it doing?
Definitely dimmer. I like the ripple.
Maybe I can still turn them up.
Might be able to. Oh, not sure.
It doesn't need to be bright though, does it? That's
No.
Not doing anything?
Oh, I don't know which one you're doing. That's off. That's different colours. Yeah, that's...
Is the blue good?
It looks really, like, moody. I really like it. If it was in my house, I'd have it like that.
We could maybe bring them a bit closer there. And then...
Unless it'd be better to highlight each rock structure.
Yeah, one either side.
Because that looks really good, highlighting that.
Yeah, it does. And there's no chance of algae then as well.
No.
Yeah, I think I actually really like that. But like you say, we do need to one each side on the rocks because that highlighted edge looks great, but this one's just sort of not doing anything. It's a good amount of light that we won't need any maintenance.
Yeah, little algae.
Because it is a grow-out tank at the end of the
Yeah.
day, so yeah, well, let's put one other side.
Like, excuse me, it's too dark in there.
I just said the fish will tell us, but I didn't mean actual tell us. At the moment, it looks quite sort of dark. Hang on, let me match the camera settings so it's what we're seeing. About there's right. Like, I would not recommend these lights to grow plants in a tank this size at all. Like, you'd be fine in a 60 centimetre maybe, or like a 45 centimetre, something like that. But in this tank, it's not going to grow plants. Like, it's just too far down from the light source. But in terms of like a cool scape, I think it's enough for what we're going for, heavy feeding. Let's just get the fish in, see what they look like in there. If they look drab, I'm definitely changing. But if they look good, keep it.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the shadows that it's throwing though.
Definitely.
Like, the shadows on the rocks and stuff look way better.
It looks a bit more moody.
Ooh, yeah.
The shimmer's great as well.
For a display in a house with no plants, or maybe a touch of Anubias if you're lucky,
Yeah.
I think that's perfect.
Yeah. Come on then, fishies. Are you ready for your new home? Oh, why am I talking like that? Sorry.
Have we got a warm bucket in here for them?
We've got a what?
A warm bucket.
A warm bucket.
Well, yeah, because otherwise, if I get one from outside, it's probably full of ice.
Yeah, that's true. And also, it'll cool the water that goes into it.
Very
and then we've
quickly.
got a shock to these fish, haven't we? I guess the first job, I'm going to get out all of the floating plants, all the plants. I'm going to get out everything from the aquarium. It's just be so much easier to scoop them up. Right, Matt tried catching, expert catcher as well, so it's not the skills or lack of. It's definitely, the water level was way too high, wasn't it?
That was just way too high, and there's nothing to block them as well. Like, it sounds daft, but more rocks in there would mean that they've only got certain avenues. Because it was so open, they're just firing around the net. It's going to stress them out more than just doing this.
So me removing, like, everything actually made it harder.
Well, in a way, because then they've got places to hide, so it's tricky.
Yeah, the water's got to come out anyway, hasn't it? So
Yeah.
makes sense. So Matt's caught all the fish. We need to be quite quick because they're reasonable sized fish
Yeah,
in a
they're
small
chunky.
pot. So yeah, let's just crack on, get them in. So I've got the Stevens Alunacara, which
Yeah.
I didn't remember. Matt just reminded me. I always remember Steveni for some
That's
reason.
it, yeah,
That is it?
Lunacara
Okay.
Steveni, yeah.
There we
yeah.
go. Okay.
I've got
Okay.
all the catfish in here, so the Cynodontis.
All the temperatures are good, guys. Oh, look at the cynos.
Yeah, they look good.
awesome. Love that.
Yeah, how great do they look around those rocks?
Yeah. These ones I don't remember because I
Those,
always think they're the same thing.
They're the Arlies, so they'll go bright blue once they're older, and I've got the Ballii, which are the big orange-finned chaps.
Oh, good. Yes. Okay. Colour white. Okay. Oh, look at the sign on the back.
Yeah, he looks good back there.
Yeah, they're going to be a little bit stressed as well because they're in the pots. But
And they don't seem to be too bothered.
I'm liking the action.
Yeah.
Like they're interacting sort of with the scape straight away, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's everyone, isn't it?
That's everyone.
Brilliant.
Oh, yeah, they're liking that. They're all in amongst the rocks and stuff.
So they literally seem to have settled it in straight away. What you found?
A little bit of, like, tissue or cotton or something.
Something that shouldn't be there.
Something
yeah.
that's not meant to be in there.
So they're doing that thing where they stay in their groups, aren't they?
Yeah, these are the Stevens at the front, and they're all in a bundle.
Look at that, I love this. I love that. That's what I wanted to see, them coming through that channel in the middle. Just a minute ago, off camera, because the battery was charging, we just saw all of them just going a nice long line across the back, sort of huddling in the corner. There we go, look at that, how they move around it all, that's cool. So yeah, the point of this tank is not to be some big special aquascape. It's more about having a cool place for them to grow out. Is that right, Matt? Would you say?
Something a little bit more exciting than just a grow out tank with a couple of rocks in it.
Yeah, because there's no reason, there's no need for us to go that sort of basic.
No.
This is basic, and to be honest, this is a cool contemporary look tank, I think.
Yeah, I'd have this in my front room.
Yeah, definitely, because it's going to be no maintenance whatsoever, is it?
No, a few water changes and, you know, that's about it, really.
And as they grow, you know, they're going to change colours as well, which is going to be exciting. Oh, Cyanodontist just went in there, that's cool. Hopefully that's not the last time we ever see him.
No, there's a lot more gaps and rocks, like a lot more gaps through the rocks than I thought we had left, to be honest. Like, I've watched a couple of them come out of this gap here.
Which you don't think's a gap.
Yeah, I thought that was fully, like, filled in behind, but yeah, it's quite cool. There's a lot of channels underneath.
So yeah, we've also put in bristle nose, haven't we, as well?
Yep, there's about 3-4 bristle noses just to give us a hand.
So they're going to help out with any bits of food that fall in cracks and things, because, yeah, we're going to do quite a lot of feeding, as we have been, just trying to grow them out. This one's starting to get the blue there.
Yeah, there's a bit of colour coming to them.
Or is that the light? I don't know, you wouldn't see that blue on the head.
Yeah, no, there's definitely a bit of colour coming to some of them. Like, the biggest
Yes.
one's definitely got a bit of orange behind the shoulder.
This one here?
Yeah, that's that.
Yeah, definitely. It's getting there. It's getting there. It won't be long before they're looking absolutely amazing. What's it been, like a few months already? It's been 3 months. They've put some size on. I guess it's just a time game.
Yeah, that's it. It's just maturity, and yeah, they'll start getting their colours.
That's the thing. I'm far more likely to enjoy them now they're in a good scape rather than just a grow-out tank, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, all beautiful fish. I think the cynos are probably my favourite, to be honest.
Oh, they are cool.
Wow. And I don't go,
With that white tips to the fins, they are amazing.